Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more New York Jets franchise, where we look to try and establish ourselves as a true dynasty in the NFL. Last year, we won the Super Bowl under both Coach Xavier Foster and MVP Mike Ward. In his second season as the starter, Mike Ward won MVP pretty emphatically and then topped it off with a cherry on top with a Super Bowl Lombardi trophy, bringing the trophy back to New York for the first time in almost 60 years. And as you can see, he also won Super Bowl MVP. We didn't just beat the Packers in the Super Bowl, we beat down on them. For the second time in New York Jets history, we won the Super Bowl in the big old 2027. Mike Ward won MVP and Super Bowl MVP. We've only won the AFC Championship 2 times in our career, in Jets history. I'm sorry. And it came in Coach Xavier Foster's third season as the head coach of the Jets. He's done what no other Jets coach could do, and it's been a long time, and a lot of coaches that have tried. Not many have been as successful in these last 3 years as Xavier Foster has. He's led this team from irrelevancy from 5-12 with Justin Fields at the helm to Mike Ward getting taken number 3 overall, taking us to the AFC Championship against the Baltimore Ravens. Barely, well, we got cooked, let's be honest. We got cooked that second year. We made it much further than anybody could have imagined. We made it to the AFC Championship and got just laid down on our backs, pancaked, flapjacked, whatever. We got flipped over, slapped sideways, and we got destroyed in the AFC Championship. Then the following year, we had some expectations. And what do we do with them expectations? We went on to do just this. We certainly became a Super Bowl favorite to many players, and now we've proven it. We've proven we can get to the top of the mountain. Let's just hope we weren't already at our climax and are falling out. Let's just hope we're not doing that, because I don't want to have this be short-lived. We can do what many people haven't done. Go back-to-back in the Super Bowl. Well, many teams have done that, but we want to be the next team to do it. This Jets team still has Mike Ward. He's looking as good as always. He hasn't regressed any. He's still X Factor. He's still 99 overall. There should be no real reason for him to take a step back at all this year, except for maybe his receivers, but we did trade away Garrett Wilson, but we got a talented receiver in the 6th and in the 1st. Of course, the big story coming out of the draft is we got this fella right here. Now, don't let his height distract you. Do not let it distract you. He's a superstar player. In the 6th round, he probably could have got taken in the 7th. He wasn't even supposed to be drafted. And, well, looky here. At Central Michigan, he's got 99 speed, 98 excel, 99 agility. The thing that could really work, that he could work on a lot, is probably his catching and his route running. Other than that, he looks like an incredible player to develop. Now, he is going to be sitting at number 4 on our depth chart. He will get some playing time, for sure. But for now, he's going to be sitting there, developing him a little bit further. Donnie Mitchell is right above him at receiver 3. We still got Rashid Shaheed. Add that too. And of course, the man who is sitting behind Garrett Wilson will be getting a start. Darius Etienne is that guy. He has been given the number 1 receiver spot. Last year, he had his first 1,000-yard season, and it was his 2nd career season. Can he possibly be the next Garrett Wilson? Now, he is only normal dev, but don't let that distract you. It don't matter. He's still almost 90 overall, even as the normal dev. And not to mention, look who he's got at quarterback. That man can most certainly help out a lot. Now, this is the man who we took in the first round. We traded up to get him. Roman Allison out of Arizona State. He still got hidden dev. Well, he is sitting at 5th on the depth chart. If he can develop a little bit further, then we might be looking at putting him just a little bit higher. But 6'4", he's kind of the complete opposite of Sergio. He is hidden dev, and he's a little bit more developed. He's a physical receiver. Look at that spec catch. Look at that jumping. And he's still got pretty decent speed. So if we ever need to put in a jump ball receiver, Roman Allison is our guy. But for now, he's going to be sitting at 5th on the depth chart. I mean, we've got some talented players on our roster, from speed to this freaking jump ball maniac. I can guarantee you, if he ever gets an ability, I'm going to make it freaking the one where you have to, it's double me. I'm going to give him double me. Because that's playing to his strengths, which is crazy. This man, as a rookie, has 96 spec catch and 96 jumping, along with some pretty solid catching and some solid route running, and some pretty good speed. His excel ain't terrible either, and he's got good stamina. Now, his kick return ain't the best, but that's going to be Sergio's responsibility to kick return. Now, he is ranked as the 109th receiver, top 35%. But you gotta remember, he's a rookie, so he's going to eventually work his way up. Now, whether he gets a little bit better than Adonai Mitchell is currently 78 overall, which is just one higher than Roman, but Roman is also behind Sergio. Sergio's 4th on the depth chart, and he is 5th. I mean, maybe we give Roman a chance eventually, but for now, if he can develop a little bit further, we might just see Roman make his debut. Heck, we might even see him make his debut this game. And speaking of surprising players, Sam linebacker Alexander Landry with an X factor. We drafted him out of USF, not really expecting much. We got lucky. We had him high on our board. We were thinking very highly of him. We looked at the other linebackers, and they weren't nearly this good. They were pretty good, I will admit. I think I saw a superstar, maybe a couple stars. Hidden devs for sure. But this man, Alexander Landry, out of USF, South Florida, he looks like a stud. And he's definitely he's gonna get the start over Danny Stutzman just because he's already this good as a rookie. Now he is like 2 or 3 overall points less than Danny Stutzman. But hey, that's just giving us good depth. Because if I can get this man out there playing immediately, then that's going to look awesome. I'm also going to give him the zone hawk ability just because he's a linebacker. I usually use our linebackers. And I want him to be able to hit stick people. Give him that extra pop. It's going to boom stick them. They're going to force a fumble. And not to mention zone hawk. So when I'm not using him, he can get a pick easier. Whenever he enters his zone, the ability increases the rate of interceptions in zone coverage. And just a second, but we've got a really good looking defense now. It might even rival the one of what it was supposed to be year one. And of course, with Travis Etienne Jr. out for a week, he got injured back in preseason. We had to go sign somebody. We made some moves. We got Joe Milton as our backup QB, and then this man we were able to sign out of free agency. He's 28 years old, 81 overall, star dev running back. Him and Rachaad White, they will definitely be sharing the carries. But Dameon Pierce, he's going to be a solid RB2. We just don't have the good depth at running back. If it weren't for getting Dameon Pierce, we'd probably be looking at just starting Rashad White and maybe even having to play like Quentin Irons or Justice Diaz. Pretty sure that's his name. Whatever. Justin Diaz, Justice Diaz, whatever you call him. We would have had to start one of those two, and that's like a 70 and 69 overall running back we've got there. So basically, what I'm trying to say, that would have been buns. We would have, I wouldn't say been screwed, but one of those two guys would have had to step up. Because if Rashad White were to go down, or Dameon Pierce goes down, we'd be out of luck. But I mean, Dameon Pierce, he's pretty solid. He's got 90 speed, 88 break tackle. I don't know how somebody didn't go ahead and pick him up in preseason, but he's on the Jets. He's going to be a pretty solid freaking backup running back. 93 trucking. We know what we've got with Dameon Pierce. He looks pretty great his rookie year. He's just never really been given a fair, well, I guess never been given a chance. He kind of did his first year, but we're going to give him a chance to play again this year. Carry the team alongside Rashawn White and Mike Ward. And of course, this Chiefs team who we're playing week 1. Patrick Mahomes is 32 years old. He's 96 overall, so it seems he's regressing just a little bit. He's still got an X factor, so not too much to worry about, except for the fact he's got the mentor tag. Now, speaking of which, they've got Desmond Ridder and a rookie quarterback, J.C. Halen, out of Indiana. Indiana's been producing some pretty good quarterbacks in real life, so I don't know. They're going to have a long way to go with him. He's 23, so not what you want to see out of a 23-year-old. He's 66 overall. But Patrick Mahomes, he's probably got a couple more years in him. I don't see him lasting till his 35 or age 35, but yeah, Isaiah Pacheco carries this running back group. He's going to be playing, of course. He's got superstar Dev. We got to watch out for him. And then the backup running backs, it's kind of how we are. I mean, Owen Sherman, he's pretty solid. Now, he's not got any abilities, but he is young. He's 79 overall with 91 speed, so they've got some pretty decent speed at running back. Nothing too game-breaking, but Owen Sherman and Maurice Stump shouldn't be too much to worry about. You've got a second year, I guess technically a third year player, and you've got a rookie. Two players you don't want to have to rely on in the run game. They've still got Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice. They've had to go get some guys like Jalen Polk. They had to draft Julius Fields last year and Ed Truman as well. They've definitely had to go get some guys. They have lost a lot of speed on this defense. But thanks. So they better be thanking Rashee Rice for having as much speed as he has. And I'm not talking about on the highway. I'm talking about on the field. Because if he had that much speed on the highway, he'd still be in jail. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about football. But the big story going into this year, Travis Kelce retired. They're not going to have Travis Kelce this year. They're going to have to look at a guy like Jonathan Bates. They're going to have to rely on the rookie tight end to produce just enough. They're basically wanting him to be the next Travis Kelce, which if he plays his cards right, he could very well be. So it seems Patrick Mahomes will have to rely on Isaiah Pacheco and Xavier Worthy to carry this team. Now Rashee Rice is good, but we've got two X-Factor corners, an X-Factor safety, X-Factor linebacker, and a superstar dev D-tackle. We've got some pretty good freaking players. That's what I'm trying to say. So if we can't pressure Patrick quick enough, we can definitely lock down for sure. But they try to throw it deep. We're going to have Kyle Hamilton there and possibly one of the corners if they're playing man, which Sauce Gardner should lock him down if it's in man. He's got that X factor and he's got that dog in him. But yeah, the tight end spot for Kansas City is pretty much open to anyone. They're going to rely on Jonathan Bates for now. I don't know how much he'll be able to do. He's 76 overall, 86 speed, so he's not a freaking walking giant. He's not a Jolly Green Giant. but he is a Kansas City Chief, which makes him pretty good. If he can match anywhere close to what Kelsey has done in the past, Kansas City will be A-OK. Now their O-line looks solid as always, still led by Creed Humphrey. He's in his 8th year. Trey Smith. They don't got much depth at the offensive line. Then again, it's pretty expensive to have depth anywhere. George Karlaftis, Ashton Ghetto. These interesting names. Right edge is not a strength of theirs. They have definitely lost some players. D tackle doesn't look like they're nearly as strong there either. Nick Bailey having to lead for them. They don't have, what's his name? They don't have the big old Chris Jones anymore. Whether he retired or he left them, he was a big help for them. So it seems we definitely need to watch for the left side. So maybe a couple play actions rolling out to the right. Offensive line should be able to block them long enough to where we don't have to worry about it. But I mean, left edge is definitely going to be something to watch out for. Because everywhere else in their D-line don't look too good. Leo Chenal, shut down linebacker at the same spot. So they've pretty much got their own version of our linebacker who we drafted. He's 27 years old, though. So, 88 speed. We might have to watch for passes over the middle because this guy might be there. He might be there. Now at the mic, they've got Nick Bolton. So if the Chiefs have any injuries, it's pretty much up for them. I can say the same for us, but it's even looking like some of their starters are pretty bad. Ooh, Trent McDuffie, Noel Williams. They've got some pretty decent speed. But once they come in contact with Sergio Delgado, man out of the 6th round, who we could have potentially made Mr. Irrelevant, he would torch these guys. Now, he'd probably be impressed, but he would torch them. Brian Cook, it doesn't look like their safeties are too fast either, or too good. Well, they've got superstar devs, so I might be wrong. But we're going to have to probably, I'd say, run it a little bit. And then if we can, mix in a lot more pass. As I said before, Travis Etienne Jr., he's out week to week, which basically just says 1 week. He's going to be a big relief when he comes back to play. He's got a torn labrum, but he's healing from it, so that's not going to be too bad. He's 29, so as quick as he can get back, that's going to help us out a lot. Welcome back to Season 4 of the Jets franchise, where we are going to look to defend our Super Bowl Lombardi trophy. We want to bring it back to New York and create what could be a dynasty led by none other than Mike Ward. We need a nickname for Mike Ward, so let me know down below what it should be. But he is going to be leading us. Not a complete reface, but we are going to be dealing with a bunch of new people. Last year, they went 15-2. Well, no, they didn't. They barely made playoffs. Our first season, we started at 5-12. Look at us now. We have started pretty good the last couple years, but we're going to need to start good again. Corey Bojorquez. He's remained on the team. We have not given up on him, and he's going to kick Season 4 off with a bang. We're going to get them down at the 27. Here comes one of the MVP runner-ups from last year, Patrick Mahomes. He's been a pretty clutch quarterback. Of course, we all know this Kansas City team is pretty pass-heavy, so we've got to definitely watch out for that. And it's knocked down, thrown behind him. Maybe Patrick Mahomes is worn down from all the years of having to chunk it up. He is 32 years old for sure, so he's definitely going to have to worry about it. 3rd and inches. And they're definitely going to QB sneak. And he's going to get it. This Jets defense gets better and better year in, year out. How good will they be this year? And that's Xavier Worthy, their fastest and best receiver. And it seems Julian Blackman, our starting strong safety, is going down. Oh boy. It's looking like he might have got some kind of foot injury. It's going to be 2nd and 10. They didn't gain anything. As a matter of fact, it was an incomplete pass. And Xavier Worthy makes the ground this time. 1st down. 2 catches for 26 yards for Worthy. We haven't had statistically the best defense over the last couple years, but we've been heavily carried by the offense. And speaking of which, Kyle Hamilton can't make the tackle in open field. Touchdown, Kansas City. Pacheco with 1 man to beat, and he spins it out and he gets it. He didn't really have much pressure, and it seemed Will McDonald was getting absolutely bullied on the offensive line. And Pacheco makes a play. He'll score. Gotta be better than that, Kyle. And here comes your 2027 NFL MVP and quarterback of the year. So he couldn't get enough time to get that off. He couldn't find anybody. He tried to get it over the middle, but he just couldn't. And Delgado's gonna make his first career grab in the NFL. The 6th rounder who nobody really saw, nobody really scouted. They just saw the height and instantly assumed he was garbage. But Ward gets it to his man. He makes a secure grab to get the 1st. Excellent job. And now we have a mismatch. And Colston Loveland, what a grab! How did he get that? He had 2 men, and it did not stop him. You think Colston Loveland cares? Ward will give his man a chance after being hit. Great job, big fella. He went up and got it. Nick Bolton couldn't get it. What a surprising call by the Zebras. And that's caught. And Delgado gets it. 16. Delgado with the grab for about 16 yards. Now it's a man in motion. He's coming back. And he makes the grab. Delgado is getting used so much right now. What a way to make your debut. Have a day, big fella. 3rd, and they say 3rd and 4, but... And Delgado's getting in for his first career touchdown. You gotta give the man a chance. The 6th rounder, he's a special talent for sure. Kind of risky pass over the middle, but the teammates seem to love him. He could become a quick fan favorite here in New York. The man drafted in the 6th round, nobody really thought much of him. He was projected undrafted, free agent. He could become a hero. He might have to see more playing time if he's playing like this. Delgado. What a return. He's doing great on everything. Delgado has had a great game so far. Can he keep up the pace? We'll just have to see. Kansas City doesn't seem to have an answer for the 6th-rounder. And now Mike Ward, his defense gave him a pretty good chance. And Delgado, his favorite receiver so far, got him in good field position. So there was no gain on the play. Mike Ward has his X Factor activated. He's going to get it to Delgado, who holds on. This man might be so freaking good at catching. At the end of one, we've got a tied ball game. Delgado, the 6th-rounder, who's 4th on the depth chart. He's being used so freaking much. Pacheco, Hamilton should have got that tackle, but he didn't, so we had to respond with Delgado. Bing, bang, boom, bop. Pass. There's certain things guaranteed in life right now, and it seems like Delgado catching the football is one of them. But Rachaad White can't get it. That would have been a big play. And of course, you know us. We've got pretty good field position right now. And Delgado, he's going to have a lot of speed. He's going to have a touchdown. That's his 2nd touchdown of the day. Speed killed him. Delgado with his 2nd touchdown. His 2nd career touchdown on 4th and 3. These fans are going crazy. We just took the lead on Kansas City. We could be set for another Super Bowl if he plays like this all season. Delgado will most likely get some more playing time in his debut game. He's already got 2 touchdowns. He's looking to be on pace for over 100 yards this game. Alone in the first half, that is. They've got 7 minutes, 47 seconds left on the clock until the end of the first half. We've already got over 100 passing yards, the majority of that to Sergio Delgado. Now Mahomes, he's going to have to look to get it to his man. And he's going down. Jalen Colt with a catch. First down, Kansas City at their own 40. And now we've got him at 2nd and 5. Mahomes looking to pass. It's a screenplay. We're going to read it all the way. But Pacheco, he's going to have plenty of running room. That's kind of upsetting. They go with a screenplay and pick up an absolutely massive amount. I don't know why it's saying Alexander Landry only has superstar dev. But Isaiah Pacheco getting 8. Patrick Mahomes will make a mistake eventually. Now whether he make one soon, that's undetermined. And he's going to run it up the middle. And he's just going to dive. 1st and goal, Kansas City. First time in the game for them. Unexpected from Owen Sherman. They're probably going to end up running it. And he's going to go down. Their lineman-sized player. Touchdown. What? Okay, Tim Moore did not score there. He looks so freaking massive for a tight end. Like, why is he a tight end? That was a questionable call. We will have to see if that actually goes in or not. It's probably going to pull some BS and say, oh, he got in. Exactly what I thought. The Jets have scored on every single drive they've been on offense so far. We'll flip it to go the opposite side. And Rachaad White is going to pick up a first down. That's why you don't run towards the X Factor heavy side. This play is one of the reasons why I wanted Sergio on my team so bad. Here we go. Jet sweep. He's going to have enough speed. Sergio Delgado. Our 3rd touchdown of the game for the young man. 99 speed will do that to you. I wasn't expecting it to work that well, but it just did. Kansas City did not expect them to score that. Do we have a legendary receiver on our hands? I was not expecting Delgado to pop off like this. Well, quite a quick response for us. It only took us 2 plays and 37 seconds. Kansas City's got about 4.5 minutes until they have to try to get a stop to score before we can just overall just take the lead ahead of them. Just in the game. 21 points for us already in the first half. That's pretty good. Now Mahomes, under 4 minutes left. He's going to have this man, Pacheco, go down in the backfield for a loss. 3rd and 1. Now's the time we need to step up and play some good defense. And it seems they're going to be switching formation. And Xavier Worthy's going to torch them, and they're going to score. He saw we were pressed up. Did not matter. You don't press up when you've got a man like Worthy. Speed kills. Delgado's shown it. Worthy has shown it. The battle of the 99 speeds is showing. That's why you don't press a guy like Worthy unless you know you can beat him, which I thought our man could, but it just didn't work like that. Somebody will lose and somebody will win. This game will determine, hey, who is the true Super Bowl contender and who's not. And Dameon Pierce, great run on his first ever career Jets run. Powers through the defender. He got through the open hole. Massive run. Gets to the 41-yard line. Look at this. Boom! He can't bring him down, so he's just going to keep running. Great run by Dameon Pierce. Filling in as a backup for Rachaad White. This is a pretty good-looking offense, I'd say. Multi-dimensional. We can do so much on so many different levels. Speaking of that, Rashid Shaheed. Gain of 7. You ain't got to always go for him. But he's got talent to catch it. First down. Mike Ward already has over 200 yards. He's only thrown 5 incompletions. He's finding his guys accurately and on time. Exactly what you want from your QB. And a little bit of trickery. The crowd has gone silent. A little bit of trickery always works. Rachaad White, he's getting in the end zone. Give us the lead back with 57 seconds left. Halfback screen. When you're first and goal, always works. Touchdown, Jets, Rachaad White. He's going to get a touchdown. Not a rushing one, but we're a pass-heavy offense. You can't tell. Ward's already got 200 in the first quarter, or in the first half. Speaking of 4, he's got 4 touchdowns now. Because the jet sweep did kind of count as a passing touchdown, so he's already got 4 touchdown passes in the first half. He's having an incredible game. He just can't seem to find his men accurately and on target. Third down. And in traffic, it's incomplete. 4th and 10. We get another stop. We already knew they were going to try to come in pass heavy, but we've got great DBs to stop that. We've scored pretty much every single drive on offense. We could be one of the best offenses, if not the best in league history. And we're going to have to hurry up. We've got all 3 timeouts. We can possibly look to get a field goal. And it's intercepted. Shaheed just, man, there was a man there in coverage. It's the stupid mistakes right before half we make. Trent McDuffie, their best corner, gets a pick. Not how I wanted Ward to start off, but I mean, he's had such an incredible game otherwise, so it's okay. He probably should have thrown it up a little bit more. An overthrow would have been fine. But Mahomes will get another shot to score with like 20 seconds left in the half. Second and 1. 13 seconds left in the half. Mahomes rolling out. Trevante getting a sack. Great job, Trevante Bridges getting the sack on Mahomes. First sack of the season for this defense. Got 10 seconds left. We're down to one timeout. And nearly intercepted. Tony Adams can't grab it. Oh, man. That would have been awesome. Tony Adams can't hold on to the ball. So at the end of 2, the Jets got the lead in a staggering 28-21 display so far. Mike Ward's had an incredible game. That one pick is just garbage time, I'd say, because we're at the end of the first half. Delgado has been the story of this one so far. He has had an incredible game in the first half. He's a big reason why Mike Ward has the stats he has right now. He wouldn't have all 4 of those touchdowns if it wasn't for him. I don't know why we're showing ETN right now. He hasn't really been targeted too much. But, I mean, Ward has already almost 250 yards. It's 3rd and 6. Got Delgado, and he's gotten the catch. He's got 171 yards already. He's done a great job so far, being able to haul in the ball when most people would drop it. I've got Dameon Pierce, gets a first down run. He's been an excellent signing so far. Dameon Pierce is an underrated running back, and I will stand by that statement. And Colson Lovin will make a grab for the first. We've been driving down pretty freaking efficiently. We show no signs of stopping at all. Speaking of stopping, why would Delgado need to do that? First down. Jet sweeps are freaking lethal with this man. Is he the next Tyreek Hill? He's played pretty freaking good. You can't deny that. Intercepted. Intended for ETN, but the jump ball just ain't working. Second pick by Mike Ward. The DB turned around. I can't force it to ETN. This is why we don't really target him too much. He beat his man off the line, but he can't help it. Ward just terrible placement. You got to get it up a little bit further back in the end zone. Well, they've stopped us on like 2 or 3 drives so far this game. They need just a short amount of yards. Don't press up on Worthy, though. And they're changing up the play. Sending the rookie tight end in motion. And Jalen Polk makes the grab. Jets defense leaving just a little bit of a gap, just enough for Mahomes to laser it through. Sherwood facing the complete opposite way he needs to. Kansas City loves their passing plays. They love it a lot. Now they're going to go under center. He's going to pass it. And Polk gets the completion. That's going to push him back just a little bit more. 3rd and 7 for Kansas City. They're going to change up the play. They're trying to trick this Jets defense. And he's finally going to go, and he's got Worthy. Busted coverage over the middle. They're just finding their guys open. 3rd and 7 again. The worst Kansas City can be at this point is a field goal. Or heck, even a missed field goal. He's going to look to pass. And Mahomes is going to scramble. And he's going to get boomsticked. But he's going to get a first and goal at the 7. It's kind of ridiculous. And they're just going to run it in. Nobody expected the fullback dive. Felice getting in the end zone. Got the Dwight Howard arm sleeve. Luis Felice. Navidad. Sherwood. He got faked too much. 43 seconds left in the 3rd. He had the ball for the majority of the quarter. Another interception. Ward is having a down half. He tried forcing it to Delgado, but Delgado, man oh man, Nick Bolton. We are giving Kansas City a shot in this game. This is a nightmare second half. Ward has already thrown 3 interceptions. Completely unnecessary, too. At the end of 3, the game tied at 28 apiece. We've been giving Kansas City a chance to stay in this game. We were looking good, like we were looking dominant in the first half, but Ward has just thrown pick after pick in the second half. Kyle Hamilton, he got juked out. Delgado still looked incredible. He has like 3 or 4 touchdowns just today alone. Now we are in the final 8 minutes of the game. Kansas City still just changing up their plays. Sends their tight end in motion. And it's caught by Polk. They're throwing it short over the middle. Maybe playing a little bit of man on him won't hurt too much. We've got plenty of guys who can play man. And it's caught by Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Desiree Thomas. Man, dang it. That freaking sucks. He's been getting cooked. I don't know why Sauce Gardner hasn't been on Worthy. I really don't. I want Sauce Gardner to try to lock up Worthy, but for whatever reason, Desiree Thomas is being picked. 2nd and 5. He's going to get it to his man, Rachaad White. He's got green grass in front of him. He's going to pick up a lot on the play. He's got over 300 yards, but he's got 3 picks in the game as well. We need to look like plays like this. We need to look for plays like this. So we can't be having what we did. We want to be pass heavy, but you can't be pass heavy when you ain't playing smart. And ETN finally grabs it, and he's going to get a first down, his first catch of the game. Hopefully he don't pull in A.J. Brown to be a diva. First down, New York. Colston Loveland. He gets a juke, and he's got a first down. 4th and goal, but we're going for it. And touchdown, Rachaad White, a risky pass, but he got it. We might have just tied up the game. Risky pass right there. In heavy traffic, Rachaad White better be lucky he caught that. We had a guy in coverage, or they had a guy in coverage, very close to knocking away. 4th and goal touchdown, insane clutch. We want to take the lead back. We're going to have to do it by playing pretty freaking smart. And pressure there too quickly. Dang it, freaking dang it. If we would have had a second longer, what the frick is Elijah Vera Tucker doing? If he would have got, literally look at this. If he would have got his hands on him, like he's literally grabbing you. He's literally touching you. What are you doing? This is the dumb, you should be freaking fired. This is the dumbest blocking I've ever seen. Norman Lott's like a 79 overall or something. He's a 70-something overall. You're like an 80-something. I know your awareness may not be great, but freaking, he's literally bumping knees with you. Give him a second longer. You literally have Delgado right there. Just let him get it over the middle. Who are you looking at? Why are you worried about number 54? You have 2 guys open. He's literally touching you. Are you dumb or something? You are mentally challenged, Elijah Vera Tucker. Like, this is the dumbest lineman I have ever seen. We could have just taken the lead if it wasn't for you blocking maybe like a second longer. What is this? Look at this. Okay, from the start, okay? I put Delgado on a drag. We snap it. Elijah Vera Tucker. Why is the last thing you do put a hand on him? You're looking at him. You have vision on him. Why would you look away? Now, then again, I should say, how did Norman Lott not trip? How did he not trip? over Jorge Sierra's feet, had he not tripped over Elijah Vera Tucker's feet, I will never know. He should have tripped there. Then again, Elijah Vera Tucker should have blocked him. Now we have to get a stop on Kansas City and get a 2-point conversion. Unless Kansas City goes, if Kansas City goes down and score, we're going to have to get a 2-point conversion. No doubts about it. Great job before seeing completion. 2nd and 10. Defense is where it matters. We were doing good like right before the half. How is this time? Bro, what? Dude, that Bates was putting on moves. Bates hasn't been doing this all game, and now he's going to start whenever it matters most in the 4th. With like 4.5 minutes left. Why is he so open in the middle? It's zone coverage. So apparently zone coverage just means jack diddly squat in this game. We've built our team around zone coverage. And Reciever. And it's a screen. And he gets in. Oh. We're going to have to get a 2-point conversion for sure. They go screenplay. We had several guys there. Kyle Hamilton, for whatever reason, didn't get out quick enough. Our defense has allowed 42 points on us. And Delgado, we're going to hurry this one up. Delgado, I get you're happy and all. You're having almost a 200-yard game. But we got to hurry up, bud. Quit celebrating. We've got to hurry up. We got to run hurry up offense. Force Kansas City to use those timeouts. Yes, boys, hurry the frick up, please. Almost picked. That was almost a terrible decision. Now, Donnie Mitchell. One of the biggest moments in the game. Right the frick here. And he drops it! One of our biggest players drops it. 3rd and 9. We've just got to play defense here. Just play defense, please. Incomplete. Colson Loveland, the intended target. We need speed. We've got to hurry up. And he's going to get out of bounds. Good job by ETN to get out of bounds so we don't have to waste a timeout. And Rashad White is going to get a lot. But we can hurry it up, though. Oh my god, if that would have been picked. We need a big play here. He drops it. It's a massive play right here. He's going to get it. Come on, we got to hurry up, boys. And we're going to get sacked. What are we doing on the O-line? What are we doing on the offensive line? We have just absolutely sold so freaking much. Hurry up. Hurry up, boys. We've got to run, hurry up.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Hurry up, please. Please. Oh my god, why would we call screen on that play? So many problems with this team. Defense still looks abysmal. This is rough. Kansas City upsets us. Mike Ward, he played just a beautiful first half. But this, you can't beat speed. We'll probably be seeing Kansas City in the playoffs real freaking soon. This is just upsetting. One that we should have won. One that we made a little bit too many mistakes. We made one too many mistakes. Mike Ward had an incredible game outside of the 3 interceptions. Patrick Mahomes, he had a really good game. His defense, I don't know what's with it. We just can't force a turnover. We can't get a stop. We can't do anything. We can't get a pick. We can barely get a sack. Trevante, thank you for getting the one and only sack. We've tried building up this defensive line a lot. We built up our offensive line, but Elijah Vera Tucker wants to screw us over. It would have been, I don't know how much would have changed if we wouldn't have freaking, yeah. But I mean, we had a chance at the end. Screen was probably the last play we should have ran, but the blocking was not there either. Mike Ward got sacked several times. Patrick Mahomes only got pressured once. Turns out Mahomes ain't washed. Maybe it's Mike Ward. He had a one-and-done season. Actually, I guess a two-and-done season. Rashad White, yeah, I don't want to say we missed Travis Etienne a lot, but it don't look like we did too good in the run game. We tried getting at Rashad White. We didn't really run it nearly as much as we would like, but we are more of a pass-heavy offense, considering the speed we've got at receiver. Maybe this game would have been different. I mean, we did still score 34 points, so I can't blame this on our offense. We had 516 yards on offense. They had 424. I mean, we were stomping them in the first half. We just pretty much gave it up. We were standing toe-to-toe with Kansas City. When you've got a team like Kansas City, even without Travis Kelce, as long as Mahomes is on that offense, it's fair game to anybody. Our defense just did not show up whatsoever, which is upsetting, considering the talent we got on that defense. I don't know. It's indescribable. I don't freaking know why it's this bad. It just is. And in the receiving game, rookie Sergio Delgado, I'm definitely bumping him up to receiver 3. He may be superstar dev, but I'm not putting him as a starter until he develops a little bit more overall-wise. He did freaking incredible. Now, Xavier Worthy, we couldn't stop him. For whatever reason, we had Azariah Thomas on him pretty much the entire game, which is definitely a contributing factor to why he got this much. Now, our safety went down. Sauce was literally the next best thing, apparently. We couldn't really do much. Jalen Polk and Xavier Worthy cooked us. Now, outside of Delgado, Etienne, he started to heat up in the second half. He didn't really get a single target in the first half. We need to probably look to him a little bit more. But as receiver 1, it's kind of going to be difficult. Almost all the routes intend on him going deep. So, we tried hitting him in the end zone, but the ball was just underthrown. Sometimes it nearly got picked when it was overthrown. But Mike Ward's just got to have a better game. He's got some talented players. He's got some talented skill players like Delgado. He's an incredible guy out of Central Michigan. We just got to play a lot better. Now on the defensive side, Kansas City pretty much controlled it. Our offense looked unstoppable in the first half, besides for that one pick at the end of the half, but that usually happens. I'd consider that garbage time pick. But I mean, we were giving Kansas City way too many chances to get in this game. We've got to play more mistake-free football if we want to win games like this. Because okay, take away those 3 picks and what happens? Well, one of them was a garbage time, like I said before half. 2 of those led to a Kansas City touchdown. If we would have scored, we could have maybe won it by 2, maybe even 3 touchdowns. We wouldn't be talking as a loss right now. We'd probably be looking at a big win. But then again, the defense pretty much didn't stop him whatsoever. Couldn't really get much pressure on Patrick Mahomes. You can see they got it on us a lot. Bridges, yeah, I mean, it's understandable why he got a sack. He's a superstar dev. You expect it from him. Now the sack, then again, Kansas City really only got 1 sack. They're not really going to count the one on the extra point because it was on an extra point. Or I'm sorry, 2-point conversion. But I mean, Trevante and Nick Bailey, y'all did pretty good. Trevante, I mean, I'm glad he was the one who got the sack because I love to see my boy develop, but I want somebody to get in there, get a sack. Like, where are my edge rushers at from last year? Last year, y'all were getting sack after sack after sack. But it just doesn't seem that way now. Where is this Super Bowl winning team that just absolutely destroyed the Packers? I get we're missing Garrett Wilson, but that's why we went out and got some pretty talented receivers. We got Adonai Mitchell, Roman Allison, Sergio Delgado. We got some talented guys. We have pretty much most of our guys back from the Super Bowl, and we added a little bit more talent. What's the problem? I don't I don't know why this defense is still struggling. We've got freaking like about four X factors and a superstar dev player on this defense. Why are we not doing better? Where are their abilities coming into play? Why are we struggling so hard? Now for the picks, Trent McDuffie, Nick Bolton, Noel Williams, one of them, uh, Mike Ward just threw it into the wrong place at the wrong time, intended for Sergio Delgado. Sergio was running a dig, but he probably hit him a little bit too early, so we've got to be better on that timing, better on decision making. Trent McDuffie, I think it was Trent McDuffie. I don't remember. It was either Noel Williams or Trent McDuffie who got the pick before half. We can't force it deep. You got to play the short game. You got to control the ground running. You just can't force anything in this league. Otherwise, you're going to be having this happen. This is why you don't force it. I have just received some of possibly the worst news I could have witnessed. Trevante is going to be out 1 to 3 weeks with a broken finger. Our D line is already carried by Trevante and Shamar Turner. Shamar didn't really get a sack week 1 against Kansas City. Trevante, he's the only one who got a sack. Somebody on that D line's got to step up. We've got to play excellent defense. I mean, we've got a talented team outside of Bridges, but they didn't show it against Kansas City. And somehow, some way, playing without Trevante has cost us to lose to the Rams 24-17. Mike Ward threw another pick. He got sacked twice, so it's not terrible. ETN finally came back, but it doesn't seem like he was able to do much. Receiving, doesn't seem Delgado did nearly as good. I don't think Delgado even got a single target. Yep. It's a shame. I moved him up to receiver 3. maybe it's time to move him up to receiver 2. So, I mean, we've got Damian Pierce. Yeah, I'm sorry, Rashad, but if we can get some value out of you, get rid of a little bit of cap space, then again, freaking Pete Werner is, oh, he is a little bit more of a cap hit. I'm going to try to not get Pete Werner. Maybe see if they got like a D tackle I could use. Alright, in a move to clear some cap space, we trade away Rashad White. We've already got Damian Pierce, and as long as Travis Etienne Jr. is healthy, then we should have our 1-2 punch. I'm sorry, Rashad White. We literally got you like last year, but we need some D tackle. We definitely need it. And now I'm thinking of maybe trading away Arian Smith. I mean, we haven't really utilized them all too much, and we've already got a pretty solid receiving core. Yeah, some people may not like it, but hey, I'm fine with it. Doug Pike looks pretty good. 22 years old, left edge. He's 72 overall, star dev. I mean, we could probably move him over to D tackle, but I just want to clear some cap space. Kadeem Shields. I mean, he wouldn't be a bad, what is it, like third or fourth string tight end, but I don't need that many people. I mean, Mason Taylor and Colson Loveland are already freaking, they're already good. They're already above 80 overall, but I mean, Kadeem Shields is pretty freaking young. Now, it's not really gonna free up much cap space, but I mean, hey, we can get a freaking 6th round pick for it. So we have 2 first rounds and not much more. So I could go with Doug Pike, move him over to left. I mean, move over to D tackle maybe, but I don't know how much of his overall will actually change. So I do think I want to go with the left edge Doug Pike. Yeah, I mean, we've got Kadeem Shields here for the taking. He's 24 years old. He's a young tight end. But, I mean, we've got Mike Barker, he's not that bad. He's like 79 overall. And then Mason Taylor's 81. So, yeah, basically, we don't really need Kadeem Shields right now. I mean, the only upside with him would be that he's star dev. Mason Taylor and Mike Barker kind of aren't. So he'd develop a little bit quicker than those two, but he wouldn't get to start over Mason Taylor, and Mike Barker would essentially be pushed out of his spot. I don't hate Mike Barker at all. But I mean, Doug Pike, he wouldn't be too bad. Obviously, I'm not looking at James Williams. We don't need a will linebacker like that. But Doug Pike, I think he could. Unfortunately, I do think the rookie D tackle out of Ohio State, Jimmy Ellington, will be released. I am willing to take on. Are you serious? He will be moved to the practice squad. I hate to see the day I trade away my boy Tony Adams. But if I want to make this team work, make this defense look a little bit better, it might be time to move on from Tony. I mean, he's 29. We can get a guy like Thomas Bautista for 1.65 mil. He's 22, giving up 2 7-round picks. We could get a guy like Deshaun Jackson. We could get the Deshaun Jackson that probably isn't too fast. Calvin Austin is definitely not going to be one of the people I pick. But I mean, we could get a solid third string running back, 1.32 mil. We would have enough to sign the tackle that I've been looking at in the free agency pool, but I just don't have enough money to do it. So maybe getting up Tony Adams. I mean, Deshaun Jackson don't look that terrible. He would be a much better running back than like Justin Diaz or Quincy Irons. Hate to say it, but let's get Deshaun Jackson. I'm sorry, Tony. You played absolutely great. At least you won a Super Bowl with us. Not as a starting corner, but I'm a safety, but you did win a Super Bowl with us, so I'll give you that. You weren't. You were with us when we won our first one. You won't be with us when we win our second. And the guy I was trying to sign so hard in free agency might just be Trevante Bridges' twin, Walt Dawson. 22 years old out of Ohio State, 77 overall. This man was just sitting in free agency, so. And he looks literally like Trevante, except he's not as good, nor like dev wise or overall wise. He's got a minute. He's got a ways to go, but he can definitely develop. He's got plenty of freaking time. Somehow this man was in free agency. He was on the practice squad. We signed him to our practice squad, and then we were trying to make moves to be able to sign him so we can actually have good depth at the D tackle position. So we didn't have to worry too much, and we got this guy. It just cost Rachaad White and Tony Adams, two really good players, but they were on cheap contracts. Tony Adams was a $6 million contract, and Rachaad White, I think his was pretty cheap, but I don't know. I mean, Walt Dawson better be freaking worth it. We also signed J.C. Ness, D tackle out of NC State. He's a rookie. We're trying to get younger with this team. A bunch of our players are starting to get older, like Tony Adams. He was 29 years old. I doubt he's going to win a Super Bowl with Atlanta, but wish him the best of luck in his future. Rachaad White, we just traded him not too long ago. This was an unexpected start to the season for you. Can you speak to this slow start? Well, look, I'm not here to lose games, plain and simple. There is a real sense of urgency this week. We've got Pittsburgh. Uh, I want the defense to step up. Our offense has played freaking great, but our defense, they've been the real issue these last couple years. We went from having one of the best defenses to, well, playing like dog crap, just playing like this. Okay, I guess Coach Foster thinks we're going to beat Pittsburgh. Let's hope so. Well, I guess Coach Foster was correct. We did end up beating Roman Rhodes and the Steelers 17-10. Not as high of an offensive game scoring wise as I would have wanted. Yikes, Mike Ward got sacked 7 times. Our offensive line isn't bad, but I mean, we do kind of have terrible depth on the O line. We just don't got much money to be able to spend on them. But I mean, we got the win. A win's a win. I'm fine with that. Mike Ward finally not throwing a pick in a game, but getting sacked 7 times is not looking good. Travis Etienne definitely having a better game. Mike Ward getting to run it. Damian Pierce running it for 4 yards. And Donnie Mitchell having his biggest game as a Jet. Rashid Shaheed coming up. Etienne. And where is he? Where is my boy? Sergio. Why are you not getting any catches? He's wide receiver 3. It makes no sense why he's not getting anything. Loveland, Etienne, Rashid Shaheed, Donnie Mitchell. I don't understand why Adonai Mitchell's getting a catch over guys like Sergio. I don't understand. Sergio should be freaking rookie of the year. Why is this happening? I have him as receiver 3 on the depth chart. Why the frick is he not getting to play? And Pittsburgh controlled the tackles. I mean, Pittsburgh's known for their excellent defense. But Cordell Flott, not a name you've heard in a while. Sherwood also. Man, Pittsburgh's defense cooked in tackles. TFLs, however, we did pretty good. Blaine Jarrett, okay. Jermaine Johnson, they led the game both sides with 2 TFLs apiece. Cordell Flott, Will McDonald, Alexander Landry finally getting a TFL. And then Derek Harmon. 2.5 sacks for both TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith. Alexander Landry getting a sack and a half. Great to see. Just absolutely great to see. The rookie outside linebacker, that's looking good. Looking like a good pick. We drafted him. He was an X factor. Pretty good. Jermaine Johnson got a sack. Christian Barmore, and Joey Porter. Okay. No interceptions from either quarterback either. It has to feel great getting that win last week, and oh boy, it does. For sure. What do you credit for the turnaround? Well, the players definitely stepped up. We had a better look on defense. I mean, we didn't play nearly as good, but Mike Ward didn't throw a pick. We had some of our depth guys at receiver step up a little bit. Do you think that momentum will carry into? Has no reason not to. Exactly. Coach Foster called a shot. Travante is back in the lineup. We've got Dawson, Bridges, and Turner heading this freaking awesome, this good-looking defensive line. Alexander Landry, he's not quite starting at the Will, but he is starting at the Sam, which isn't showing up. But I mean, everybody's getting a small boost. We're looking pretty good. 89 offense, 91 defense. I don't know how we're not a 90, but defense definitely stepped up last game. I hope for it to be like that this game. And of course, we've got a lot of great players on their contract year. Looking like so many guys are going to leave us. Oh boy, we have a lot of money in cap space. I'm definitely keeping Etienne and Ward. That's no problem. We aren't going to really be able to sign much this offseason because we need to keep Mike Ward. And as you can see, he's going to want the bag. He's going to want a ton of money. We're not going to be able to build around him next year if he's freaking wanting that much money. So we're going to want to keep our guys like Azariah Thomas for sure. Ooh, boy. They don't have much interest either. Shamar Turner. It looks like these guys are wanting to get a Super Bowl and dip. Maybe trying to keep a guy like Azariah Thomas would help a lot. Then again, we could also just try to draft some good freaking corners. And we're keeping Azariah Thomas for 6 more years. So at least we've got one good corner. Olufashano doesn't necessarily know if he wants to stay on the Jets or not. We gave him a pretty good deal, but he's starting to like the offer, so he's warming up to what we gave him. We have 2 first-round picks, and we're going to need to make a big impact with both of them. If we cannot get him back, and Shamar Turner's going to be back, so we ain't got to worry too much about D-tackle for a while. We're starting to trend in the complete opposite direction we need to be going in. Somehow we lose another game. This time it's to Jacksonville. The 0-3 Jags take us down and head on to 1-3. What are we doing? This is the complete opposite of how we played last year. Mike Ward is not playing nearly as good. He didn't get sacked nearly as much, but man, maybe Garrett Wilson was a big player, big time player. I don't know. Maybe it's time to give Sergio a big dose of playing time. I mean, ETN had his biggest run game yet. But Donnie Mitchell, I mean, he's playing pretty freaking good. But we've got to get the young man involved. Why have we yet to get Sergio involved? Like, why? Maybe I got to put him at slot or something, but he shouldn't be not getting. Sergio should not be just going completely unused. What is his sense? He's the number 3 receiver who's not getting used whatsoever. He would be absolutely used if I played. What are we doing? We've got to turn this season around. We can't just be having this. Stutzman and Sherwood, the only 2 guys really doing something. Man, we cannot get anything going in defense. Our O-line just sucks. I don't understand why. Travante got another sack. Trayvon and Josh Hines Allen. Now, this was a much better game of sack-wise. We didn't allow too many sacks like the Steelers game, but I don't understand this O line. We have a pretty good O line. It just doesn't make any sense why we're doing this bad. Unless somebody got injured, which hopefully not. Kyle Hamilton and Sauce Gardner both got a pick. And, well, of course, Travis Hunter got one. Now, it's not a call for change just yet. We've still got to play. We have a bunch of young players who are inexperienced. Like in times like this, Mike Ward shouldn't be playing this bad. He's 99 overall X Factor. Yeah, I understand we took away like his biggest weapon in Garrett Wilson, but Garrett Wilson was regressing heavily. There was no promise of him upgrading at all back up to superstar or X Factor. So there was no chance of us freaking getting him back up. He was going to keep regressing. Now I don't know if he's regressing any with Cincinnati, but he was regressing with us, and we had a really good pass heavy offense. I don't know. Maybe is it time to change that? I don't freaking know. Maybe it's time to change defense up because we have just okay. We are among oh crap. We are struggling in scoring points and we are allowing way too many points to be scored. We've allowed 100 points to be scored this entire season already. We are bottom 10 in defense. Now, this one we should definitely win. And apparently, Mike Ward and Tua have some history. I mean, I can't really call it much of a rivalry because, I mean, look at this. I mean, Miami's 3-1. We're 1-3, but we are the significantly better team. This should be a cakewalk for us. We cannot play down to their level. We haven't really done good on defense. Offense has been struggling. I mean, we're getting better in the running yards, but Miami's just got a really good-looking team right now. Their stats just look significantly better than ours. But we need to improve. We need to change something because whatever we're doing is not working. Michael Ward just seems to not be doing nearly as good, like passing yards wise, but Tua just got freaking shut down. Mike Ward still continues to get sacked like quite a lot, but Tua he got shut down this game. Then again, this is kind of like a Tua Tagovailoa stat line. But I mean, Mike Ward, he's playing efficient football, not quite MVP level right now. We might have to change some things up offensive playbook wise because we only scored 17 points. Not a good look. Not good at all. We can't just score 17. I mean, we only allowed Miami to freaking score 11. I want to start seeing what we did last year. Now, I know we don't have nearly the talented wide receivers as we did last year. I mean, Sergio is going to start making his way up the depth chart. I can tell you that. I might start him ahead of Rashid Shaheed so he can start playing and getting development. He's at receiver 3. I made him the starting slot receiver, so I don't know why he's not getting playing time, why he's not catching the ball. But I mean, Mike Ward did pretty good. Travis Etienne balling out. Mike Ward scrambling a little bit more than I want him to. But I mean, he's doing good. Sergio Delgado finally getting a look. But it's games like this where Rashid Shaheed only getting 34 yards on 2 catches. I'm going to have to switch things up passing wise. And another thing, Roman Allison. He's not too far down on the depth chart. You see, I don't know why these guys aren't getting targets. They're incredible players. Adonai Mitchell, Roman Allison, both those guys should have very well got one. But they just didn't. How's our dude who literally just traded for doing? Uh, he ain't getting any running. Well, then again, you don't really see much from the third string. Miami, bro. What is it with other teams almost always controlling the defense? One year you're playing good, but next year you're not. And Trevante, now this is what I like to see sack wise. Jermaine Johnson getting 2 sacks. What is this? Why are we allowing these just random Miami players to get sacks? How bad is our O line? Because overall wise, we're looking good. I don't understand. I'm gonna try to change up the offensive playbook to see maybe if that's an issue. Because this is just looking ridiculous. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Joe Tippmann, our left guard, he's 85 overall. I've already said it before. We don't really have much depth at the lineman position. We don't really have much depth almost anywhere. So seeing him get hurt, oh boy, that's not looking good. But I mean, we turned it around. We got another win against a pretty good team. Well, pretty good being the record. They aren't actually that highly rated of a team, so oh, we gotta replace Joe Tippmann before we start allowing way too many sacks again. Do we trust Portillo to actually hop in? Uh, it's a big ask of him for a 67 overall player. Ooh boy, that's going to be a big ask. But as you can see, we don't really have much depth on the O line at all. And not to mention, we've got the mock draft one. It looks like the number one pick right now is a wide receiver. Now, I don't think we necessarily need one right now. I would probably look at maybe drafting one of the picks would probably be offensive lineman and maybe like I don't know. Because we're gonna have a bunch of like really good players leaving. Geo Airing. Okay, not too bad. And our next pick is they're considering another corner. Armand Albury. Okay. Where is the first quarterback slated to go? I don't imagine too many teams need a QB. So nobody in the top 10. There's not even a quarterback in the first round. Man, so quarterbacks just might not be relevant this year. The NFL apparently has every single team with a good quarterback, so that is completely strange, but Josh Para out of Kansas State. If he can play this good, then we'll see something special, but well, we get a very much needed win against a big time rival, Buffalo. We beat them 17-10. We're back up at 500. This first half of the offense is just terrible. We got Josh Allen. He threw a pick. He got sacked 3 times, which we love to see. We love to see the opposing quarterback getting sacked a little bit more than ours. By 1 sack, of course. But Mike Ward, we changed up the offensive playbook. You could tell he was definitely missing that Buffalo one. I don't know whether we would have won this game if we kept that Buffalo playbook. But I mean, Mike Ward had been balling out with it. So changing it up on him like this, I don't know. But we definitely did have a better rushing game this week. Now, he played a little bit better than Josh Allen. He was a little bit more efficient. He had 5 less passes than Josh Allen, so not too much to worry about there. I'd say, I mean, he's 56 completion percentage. He had a 72.9 complete passer rating. Not a good passer rating for someone of his caliber, but hey, a win is a win. Mike Ward, he's having a down season for sure, but it just comes with the development of his players. And like I said before, the run game, we definitely had a much better rushing game. I thought Seattle's playbook could match probably what we have. Have some good running backs who definitely haven't been used nearly as much as we would like. You know what? Maybe we can switch up to Philadelphia's playbook for a week, see how that does. They're one of the best scoring offenses in the league, and I think they definitely have what we have. We have a good running back, some decent receiving core, a freaking beautiful looking quarterback, Michael Ward. I want to be like Mike. But I mean, Travis Etienne, you can tell he's a good running back. 80 yards on today. Damian Pierce got a touchdown, giving our running back some actual good amount of carries. The Buffalo playbook just doesn't seem to do that. Receiving wise, though, we allowed a lot of receiving yards to these three guys specifically. Etienne, Loveland Delgado, and Etienne Jr. They didn't get nearly as many targets. I want to see more. I want to see more from those guys, but we kind of can't do it. Roman Allison gets his first catch in his career, finally. So we're finally utilizing our actual younger guys. That's awesome. Now for the defensive side, let's see about them tackles. Buffalo, of course, leads the team, leads the game with tackles, as are Thomas, Washington, and Milano. Washington, it doesn't seem too bad. Now the TFLs are Darius Washington on his contract year. We're gonna have to make a decision between him and Andre Cisco. Andre Cisco doesn't appear to have done much. Yeah, he didn't really do much. If he would have got a pick or a sack or a TFL or something, that would have for sure changed my mind. McDonald, Jamar Turner, who else? So we got 3 sacks on him, and then Kyle Hamilton and Trevante Bridges sharing a sack. I want to see those Trevante Bridges numbers go significantly up. He does not deserve to be having this little of numbers for how good he actually is. And Azariah Thomas, who we re-signed, got a pick on one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And we had a much better game. Now, I did change up the offensive playbook again. This time I put it in Kansas City. I absolutely refuse to put it on Cincinnati. I don't think we have too good of receivers like that, at least. I just want to see Mike Ward pass for more than 200 yards a game. Because it's what he can do. It's what he's done pretty much his entire career. Seeing a 21-10 win is awesome. Defense stepped up. Mike Ward had almost 300 yards. We're starting to play Jets football again. And I'm talking about the Super Bowl Jets football. Sam Darnold in his 11th year in the NFL says mentor / bridge QB. They don't want Kai Brooks to play or Kurt Hall. I don't know. Playing Sam Darnold at this point in his career, I would personally start one of the rookies despite how bad their overalls may be. I think Sam Darnold is a much, like, I got Aaron Rodgers last year, right? So having him as a backup QB to Mike Ward definitely helped. Also, Mike Ward not having a mentor QB is probably a good reason why he's not playing as good this year. Now, he only threw 8 incompletions. Him and Sam Darnold played pretty much about the same efficiently. Well, I guess not. He threw 10 incompletions, and Mike Ward only threw 8. But Mike Ward definitely had a good bounce back game. Now, for the run game, ETN and, Deshaun Jackson got a carry. Okay. Mike Ward not scrambling as much as I want him to. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. He's scrambling about as much as I want him to. Not getting nearly as many yards, but he's like Patrick Mahomes, so we got to treat him like Patrick Mahomes. Now for receiving, Delgado has a really good game. Darius Etienne, he's our receiver 1. Wow. That is just wow. We really held Jackson Smith and Jigba to only 29 yards. That's the power of having an X-Factor corner on both sides of the ball. But Sergio Delgado having a great game. Nope, we did not get Roman Allison involved. Or Donnie Mitchell. I kind of feel sad for Roman Allison. We drafted him high, but he's barely getting any touches, which is kind of sad. But it's the reality. You don't always get the ball. You don't always get a target. I think he has maybe 1 or 2 catches all season, and we're like 8 weeks in, I'm pretty sure. Speaking of which, we're gonna have to start trading. We might start trading some of the guys. I don't know. Some of the guys I don't think we need too much, like the tight ends. Do you really see freaking Mike Barker helping out much at all? Where's a Mike Barker catch? Nowhere. Where's a Mason Taylor catch? Right there. Colson Loveland, right there. I'm not saying it's time to get rid of Mike Barker. I'm just saying it's maybe time. As much as I don't want to, maybe it is time to get rid of Mason Taylor. He's been like one of our best players like this entire rebuild. Where in year 4 we had a disaster start to the season. We're 4-3, so we still have a good chance to go like 14-3, but that'll involve us winning the rest of our games, which isn't necessarily going to happen. I mean, it could. Now, don't get me wrong. We could just absolutely blow everybody out the water from this point on. But, our defense has played pretty good. We haven't really allowed more than 20 points outside of the Kansas City game, which is incredible, by the way. But, if we're holding guys like freaking Jackson Smith and Jigba and Quentin Johnson, their leading receiver had 70 yards, Darnell Washington, so I guess it's more of just their play scheme, their playbook. Will McDonald leading the game in TFLs. I'm starting to see a lot more improvement, a lot more guys playing like they're supposed to. Kyle Hamilton, he came from the Ravens, and we're using the Ravens playbook, so I expect him to play how he would have played on the Ravens. Tyrese Knight, some random dude. Trevante got 2 TFLs. Will McDonald, Danny Stutzman. Okay. Trevante, Will McDonald, they both got a sack on them. Devin Witherspoon got a half sack alongside Boye Mafe and Jalen Phillips and Darius Robinson. So that's interesting. Where's Landry at? Please don't tell me Okay, Landry's still getting playing time, but Landry's been playing good these first couple games. He's been playing good all season so far. Maybe it's time to give him the start at will linebacker over Danny Stutzman. He's been playing pretty good at freaking uh, Sam linebacker, but if you go to the freaking adjust lineup thing, it doesn't really show Sam linebacker. I want to make sure I get my boy Alexander Landry a lot of playing time. He's an X Factor linebacker. You don't get many of those. We need to get him playing. But just a good win from us. Finally got about 20 points. We're supposed to be known for having one of the best offenses in the league, passing mainly. This is fine. Man, how much is it going to cost to keep Mason Taylor? Oh my, bro, that's going to be a lot of freaking money. And he's not going to stay on no team-friendly deal. I can tell you right now. Yeah, it's going to take like 10 million cap room next year. That is going to suck. Oh boy, I really hate to see Mason Taylor go. He's been there since day one. He's been a baller since day one. You'll never find a player like Mason Taylor. Like, he might not have been the highest overall, but man, was he so super good at catching the ball. Thing is, his catching is 88, his spec catch is 86. He's number 23 tight end in the league. It's not like he was terrible or anything. It's not like he was too good or anything. It's just this man caught practically everything you threw at him, whether it was way overthrown, thrown in the triple coverage, double coverage, single coverage, whatever. If you threw it up and gave this man a chance, he would 9 times out of 10 catch it. There was rarely a time where he would drop it unless it was like snow or something, which is understandable. Mason Taylor may have a week left as a Jet, which I hate to say, but it's true. It's freaking true. In a massive loss. We're not out of it yet, but we are having a disaster season so far. Defense only allowed Buffalo to get 17, but the problem, offense did not score. We had the lead 10-3, 13-3, We just struggled to score in the second half. Like, what is the problem? Ward just couldn't throw a touchdown to save his life, but Josh Allen got sacked 4 times. He only had 148 yards passing. We did good. We just couldn't put the ball in the end zone. This is mind-boggling. We're at the trade deadline. We're going to have to make some plays, some trades for sure. Maybe getting Delgado up to number 2 on the depth chart will help. He's superstar dev. Maybe getting a Donnie Mitchell, Roman Allison some playing time will help. This just isn't cutting it at all. I mean, he only got sacked twice. It's not terrible. Travis Etienne ran for over 108 yards. Josh Allen and Raphael Mitchell scored a touchdown rushing. I don't know what more we can do. I've tried so much to help this offense. It doesn't seem Etienne is helping much. 63 yards. Rashid Shaheed, I'm going to trade him away for sure. I don't intend on re-signing him. The guys we need at receiver getting playing time are not getting playing time. Like Delgado, he was struggling to get some playing time. And where the frick? Roman Allison is a hidden dev player. He didn't get a single catch. Donnie Mitchell didn't get a single catch. Not even a single target. They need to have a thing for targets. Like how many they need to have a statistic for how many targets they get. Because receptions is basically all we can go off of. How did Mason Taylor do? 1 catch for 12 yards. Mason Taylor and Rashid Shaheed might have to go. Shaheed he's wanting too much on his contract. Taylor, same thing. It's contract-wise. It's just contractual disputes. Maybe getting rid of those guys will spark a light into somebody on this team. We need something going. Of course, we were stacking wins. We had 4 wins. Now we're 4-4. We're back to 500. I don't want to see this go any other way except for us winning games. We should have won this game. We only allowed 17 points. This defense is looking much better than last year. Much better. Last year we were allowing like almost 20, 30 points a game. I don't think outside of Kansas City we've allowed more than like 17 points at all. Like literally. Our defense is doing really good. Now the stats may not show it here, but we are limiting their scores. We held Josh Allen to only 148 passing yards. We sacked him like 4 times. That's saying something. But I mean, we're not really getting too many. Shamar Turner got 2 sacks. Trevante got a sack. Will McDonald got a sack. We're doing good. Defense is playing really well. This offense is just taking a step down. If we had the offense from last year, oh boy, you would not be able to stop this team. We'd be dropping at least like 30-something every single game. But something has just hurt Mike Ward so bad. I didn't know trading Garrett Wilson would have been this effective towards Mike Ward. Now, I mean, Mike Ward, he has thrown for like almost 300 yards. Took 2 sacks. Is probably his most efficient game. Well, not really, but he just didn't get the ball in the end zone. We had to rely on a run game. I mean, we did. We got 108 yards rushing with ETN. Mike Ward got 12. We had a pretty good game rushing, but we need to punch it in the end zone. Ward has had a nightmare season so far, and it's just been rough. Just straight up rough for him. This offense, I have no freaking clue what the problem is. Mike Ward should be able to put it in the end zone a lot, but he just hasn't. The defense has played pretty well, though, I will admit. And here's some picks for what? Here's some picks we can get for Rashid Shaheed. A bunch of these guys are older. They don't look nearly as good, but I mean, looking at Quincy Williams, yeah, he's probably going to retire literally after this year. But I mean, Quincy Williams, superstar dev. I mean, this defense already looks good, but maybe having him over Danny Stutzman will change things. Danny Stutzman's already pretty old. I mean, we could get a replacement for Rashid Shaheed just in case we have other guys go down. Jalen McMillan wouldn't be too terrible. I just want somebody who doesn't take up too much cap space. Trevor Etienne. We could reunite him with his. I think they're brothers, or they're related somehow, I'm pretty sure. Trevor Etienne and Travis Etienne Jr. We could reunite them. Have the Etienne brothers on. I mean, I'm okay with going after older guys right now because freaking we're in the Super Bowl race. We can afford to go after those guys. But I mean, going younger at receiver doesn't hurt either. Rashid Shaheed is 30 years old, 82 overall star dev. So I mean, let's go Quincy Williams. It won't. I don't think it'll hurt. Here's the offers we can get for Mason Taylor, Torrey Horton, and Dylan McAllister. I mean, getting depth at the O line wouldn't hurt at all. Torrey Horton doesn't look too terrible. Getting a sixth next year, or we go left guard. I mean, left guard we do kind of need. I don't hate the Dylan McAllister trade at all. I don't hate it. Mason Taylor, I hate to see him go. I really hate to see him go. But he is wanting a massive payout. And we just can't afford something like that right now. So trading away Mason Taylor, he hasn't really done much. Outside of me playing with him, I don't think he really does much. So we're going to have to see him walk. Well, that is going to do it here today. Next episode, we'll be taking on the New England Patriots. And quite an important game for us, not necessarily the Patriots. Patriots, I mean, they still got a chance to make playoffs, but they don't need it nearly as much as we do. We are 4-4. We shouldn't have been playing nearly this bad, but we have. So we need to try to play just a wee bit better. Why not try to start a new win streak against the Patriots? Maybe we can turn this season around scoring wise, not look so terrible doing it. We have yet to score more than 21 points outside of that. That Kansas City game is an anomaly this year. Because our defense, look at this. Our defense has looked super good. We're averaging 18.5 points a game allowed, or 12. Our defense is looking significantly better. Our offense is looking, we're a top 10 offense in the league. We're getting significantly better at defense. You can see we're top 10 in points allowed per game. So my goal, try to limit how many points New England gets this game. Because we know we have a talented offense. There's no question about it. It's just the problem is, can we stop New England? They're not that high of an overall. So we have a chance. Well, that will do it for today. As the New York Jets look to change their season next episode, I am Yo Boy Barlow 1. We are the New York Jets. As always, saying, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing as it does help the channel grow. We are so close to 100 subscribers, an incredible milestone for practically anybody. I say, why not hit it before the end of the year? We've got a couple months left. By that time, hopefully we can get it done. But I am Yo Boy Baller 1, saying, as always, peace out, everyone.